was 10 years old when I stood before the bubble tea store for 15 minutes, unable to decide what to order. I was struggling to decide whether to order boba milk or juice. Well, juice is more healthier, but boba milk calmly tastes better. My friends were already enjoying their drinks, and the cashier would stare at me. I feel nervous and under pressure. In the end, I picked juice. It tastes average, so I spent the rest of the day wondering if boba milk would be better. Later, I learned that no matter what I chose on that day, I would regret it. Indecisiveness isn't just a harmless habit. It robs our confidence, time, and mood. We can overcome it, not by choosing perfectly, but by choosing bravely. So let's explore the matter of indecisiveness, the reason we fall into the trap of indecisiveness, and how we can free ourselves from the trap. Indecisiveness mattered more than most of us realize. It wasn't just annoying, but it was costly. According to Psychological Today, published by Eva Crocho, PhD, in 2018, each human made around 35,000 decisions a day. A survey found out an average American second-guessed 41% of their daily decisions, and 27% of them find themselves stressful by making a simple choice. From deciding what to eat for breakfast to whether to move to a new city, all these choices seem equally stressful for indecisive individuals. For me, I even struggle to decide which topic am I going to present in this TEDx. The cost of indecisiveness includes psychological burdens, missing opportunities, and energy costs. Constantly weighing of options and worrying about future regrets cause significant mental strains, leading to ruminating thoughts and feelings of anxieties or shame. Every moment you spend wavering, there might be an opportunity slipping away right in front of you. Opportunities never wait. It depends on you to catch them. A study published by Nature Human Behavior found that indecisive individuals gather significantly more information before deciding, yet to achieve no improvement in accuracy. In other words, they invest more time and mental energy for the same result. Researchers conclude that this behavior carries energy costs. So, why do we fall into the trap of indecisiveness in the first place? There are three main reasons: the fear of unknown, being overwhelmed, and perfectionism. Humans crave for certainty. We want to be certain with things so we can weigh them side by side in terms of benefits and drawbacks. We tend to overanalyze every possible outcomes that increase our fear and anxiety. This is all because of the fear of unknown. When we face too many options, our brains can be overwhelmed. Here's a story about a tragedy caused by too many options. There once was a donkey who ate the only bales of hay provided by the farmer each day. One day, the farmer brought 2 bales of hay. The donkey couldn't decide which one to eat first, so it wondered at the 2 bales of hay. In the end, the donkey starved to death. In real life, we may be more intelligent than the donkey, but we still act as the same way as they do. The more choices we have, the more paralyzed we got. Psychologists call this phenomenon choice overload. A JAM experiment conducted by Sheena Iyengar and Mark Leppard found that shoppers presented with 6 varieties of jam are 10 times more likely to be purchased than those presented with 24 varieties. These choices paralyze the customers. We tend to think that choices brings more freedom and flexibility. However, when we do get a lot of choices, we struggle to make the best one, just like the donkey. Many people hesitate to make a decision because they are afraid of making the wrong choice. Perfectionists demand to make the perfect decisions. We often think of a hard choice, that one must be better than the other, but we're just too overwhelmed or too dumb to know. Given these 3 traps, the fear of unknown, being overwhelmed, and perfectionism, how can we free ourselves from these nasty traps? The answer begins with changing how we view choices itself. No choice is right or wrong. Choices and decisions only lead to a unique path. Think of choices as a blind box. You never knew what's behind it until you opened it. The unknown is what makes the blind box attractive and the world interesting. If this society only offers one choice for everyone, everyone will be the same. Referring to biology, the decrease in variation will decrease the chance of survival in the time for progress. Even when choices are wrong and lead to failure, think of it as the bottom part of a story mountain. A story without climax or conflicts would be boring. Similarly, a life without failure from a choice would be dull. When failure is no longer a fear, choices cease to intimidate us as well. Furthermore, do not live in the past choice. Decisions were made, and apparently, we don't have a time machine that allows us to go back in time and to change our decision. Regret and self-accusation is no use. It only creates more pain. Yet, you now have the decision to keep going with your life or live under psychological burdens. Here's another small tip. If you're struggling between two options, choose the later one. Because if you're satisfied with your first options, the second option wouldn't emerge. No choice is ever the best choice. It's the courage to choose that counts. Psychological burdens, missing opportunities, and energy costs are all the effects of indecisiveness. Missing opportunities is what makes our opportunities goes away. Psychological burdens makes us to live under long-term effects of psychological burdens. So, the next time I went to the bubble tea store, I chose the bubble tea immediately, without any hesitation. Thank you.